reproduction. So what is reproduction? Reproduction is a biological process in which parents produce offsprings similar to them. So what is reproduction? Reproduction is a process in which parents produce offspring which is similar to them. Okay, now the purpose of reproduction is, what is the purpose? Purpose is 4 reasons that you have to note down in your notebook. That is continuity of species, variations, population or organizations and life on earth. So रिप्रोडक्शन से क्या होता है कि एक जनरेशन से दूसरी जनरेशन से तीसरी जनरेशन, तो इसी तरीके से हमारी जो स्पीशीज़ हैं वो हमेशा आगे बढ़ती रहती हैं. तो दिस इज़ द थिंग, कंटिन्यूटी ऑफ स्पीशीज़. देन वेरिएशंस. तो हमें पता है कि एक जनरेशन से दूसरी जनरेशन में बहुत वेरिएशंस आ जाते हैं. जैसे आप अपने पेरेंट्स से थोड़े से अलग दिखते होंगे, जो आपके बच्चे होंगे वो आपसे थोड़े से अलग दिखेंगे. तो जैसे जैसे जनरेशन आगे बढ़ती हैं देयर इज़ अ स्लाइट वेरिएशंस. और वेरिएशंस का यूज़ क्या है? वेरिएशन से होता क्या है कि इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर एडेप्टेशन एंड इवोल्यूशन. सो दिस इज द सेकेंड रीज़न. द थर्ड रीज़न इज पॉपुलेशन ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस. So there are many organizations within a population and those organizations are, see, number 1 is young people, adult people, then aged people. So you know there are many organizations in a population. So these are the 3 organizations. Then fourth reason is life on earth. So reproduction की वजह से ही आज हमारी धरती पर लाइफ है. कितने सारे टाइप के लोग हमारी पूरी अर्थ पे रहते हैं. कोई अफ्रीकन, तो कोई अमेरिकन, तो कोई यूएसए में रहता है, तो कोई इंडिया में. मीन्स बहुत सारे अलग अलग टाइप के लोग हैं. और वो क्यों हैं इस पूरी अर्थ पे? इट इज़ बिकॉज ऑफ रिप्रोडक्शन. सो रिप्रोडक्शन इज़ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर आवर सर्वाइवल, फॉर द कॉन्टिन्यूटी ऑफ स्पीशीज, फॉर वेरिएशंस ऑन अर्थ, फॉर लाइफ ऑन अर्थ. इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नाउ रिप्रोडक्शन के 2 टाइप्स हैं, दैट इज एसेक्सुअल एंड सेक्सुअल. वो तो हम सब बचपन से ही पढ़ते आ रहे हैं, तो आई एम वेरी श्योर कि आप सबको ये पता होगा पहले से ही. तो एसेक्सुअल और एसेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन के जो नाम है, कुछ और नाम भी होते हैं उनके, जैसे एक गैमोजेनेसिस, सोमैटोजेनिक रिप्रोडक्शन. सो दीज आर द अदर नेम्स ऑफ एसेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन. सो एक गैमोजेनेसिस मीन्स देयर इज नो गैमेट फॉर्मेशन इन दिस. ओके, so as the name suggests, agamo means there is absence of gamete. Okay, now this is the other name of agamogenesis. Then the other name of asexual is somatogenic reproduction. Somatogenic means the mitotic cell division takes place in the body in the case of asexual reproduction, so it is called somatogenic reproduction. Now in asexual, single parent is involved, so that's why it is uniparental. Asexual is a fast process, jaldi reproduction hota hai, or it is a simple process and it occurs in lower animals. Okay? Then there is sexual reproduction in which it is also called syngenesis and it is also called amphigony. Amphi means 2 and gony means marriage, so 2 marriage. So syngenesis and amphigony, 2 marriage. Now now the thing is that you have to remember these names that I have told you, because I am very sure that आपको पहले ही आपने नाम नहीं पढ़े होंगे. हम हमेशा सिंपल लैंग्वेज में ही पढ़ते हैं जूनियर क्लासेस में कि asexual और sexual, but make sure, because now you are in 12th standard and it is a very higher class, so you have to remember these names. Now sexual reproduction is 2 parents are involved in this. Biparental, you can say. It is a slow process, it is a complex process and it occurs in higher animals. Now asexual reproduction occurs with or without involvement of gamete. Now अब आप मुझसे पूछेंगे कि अभी तो आपने कहा था कि asexual को हम agamogenesis कहते हैं और जिसमें मतलब गैमेट का फॉर्मेशन नहीं हो रहा है, पर यहाँ पर मैं ये कह रही हूँ कि asexual reproduction occurs with or without involvement of gamete formation. So there are some cases in which in asexual reproduction gamete is also formed. Okay, but you have to remember, even if gamete is formed, there is no fertilization. the fusion of gamete do not takes place. Okay, thing is, daughter individual formed are morphologically and genetically similarly called clones. So in asexual reproduction, clones are formed. Now this is a very important point. You have to remember that, for example, this is a parent, and from the parent these daughters are formed. Okay, now this is the parent generation and this is the daughters. Okay, so daughter individuals, these daughters are morphologically and genetically similar to each other, and these are called the clones. Okay, these are called the clones, and each individual of clones are called gametes. Now we can say that this is a one gamete and this is the second gamete. So from the parent generation to the daughter generation, these are the clones of each other, and each individual of a clone is called a gamete. So you have to remember this very clearly. Now, we have seen the advantages of asexual reproduction. Now let's move on to the disadvantages of asexual reproduction. So here you can see that the disadvantage of asexual is, number one, it leads to overcrowding. See, from the parent generation to the daughter generation, many gametes are formed. So what happens is overcrowding. Number two is there is absence of genetic variability. See, हमने अभी पढ़ा कि asexual reproduction में clones formed होते हैं that are genetically and morphologically similar to each other. So the thing is that there is no variation in asexual reproduction, which is very much present in sexual reproduction. So there is lack of variability. So हमने पढ़ा था ऊपर भी कि variations is very important for adaptation and evolution. So if there will be no genetic variability, then there will be no evolution. So asexual reproduction do not play a role in evolution. So you have to remember this very clearly. Okay, so these are the three disadvantages